नमस्ते एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल संस्कारा बाय निशिता। आई होप कि आप लोग एकदम स्वस्थ, मस्त और तंदुरुस्त होंगे। Now in today's video we are going to be talking about 5 basic hip opening asanas that everyone must include in their practice. So without wasting any more time, let's dive in. Now, before we continue, we need to know why we need to do hip opening asanas. Now, in today's time, in the corporate culture, there are long working hours. We are sitting at one place for a long time, and that leads to the stiffness around the hip areas and the hip muscles, and that results in lower back pain issues. So, if you're someone suffering from lower back pain issues, try doing hip opening asanas. Also, with the sitting and adding onto it is a lot of stress. There's a lot of stiffness in the muscle area, the hip muscle areas. और उसकी वजह से क्या होता है? There is, decrease in the flexibility and decrease in the mobility. So if you do regularly the hip opening asanas, you'll see a remarkable change or remarkable difference in your flexibility and mobility. So it gives you all the more reasons to practice the hip opening asanas. So let's go. So the first asana is the happy baby pose. For that, we are going to lie down on the floor. We are going to lift up and the feet are facing the ceiling. From the inner edge, we are going to grab the arch of the feet and we are going to slowly push the knee down. Now, if you're someone who's not been practicing, there are high chances that you find it difficult to touch the knee to the floor. So don't push yourself. We are going to stay here for 15 to 30 seconds. Now in this asana, it is going to work on the hip flexors, your abductors and your external rotators. And the next asana is the Baddha Konasana. You're going to bend the leg, drop the knee down, bend the leg and drop the knee down. We're going to interlock our fingers, get the feet closer to the pelvic. We're going to lengthen the spine, make sure there is no hunch, and we are going to flap. Now this is an excellent hip opening asana. This asana is also very good for PCOD and PCOS. So if you're someone suffering from PCOD and PCOS, make sure you include this asana. Now this is working on my inner thigh and my glutes. So I would suggest do this for 30 seconds to 1 minute and see the magic of this asana. Now we are going to bend the leg. Now my right foot over the left thigh. Now from inside and other hand from the outside, I'm going to grab my shin and I'm going to get my leg closer to the chest. Now this is going to stretch your glutes, your spine. It's a beautiful stretch. Stay here for at least 20 to 30 seconds and don't forget to breathe. Make sure while doing all these asanas, you're constantly breathing. Don't hold the breath, hold the posture. Now next is we are going to get into the Gomukh Asana's leg. Now for that, you're going to raise the right leg. I'm going to bend my left leg and I'm going to place my right leg over top in such a way that my knees are stacked on top of each other. Now, if you have tight hip muscles, you're going to feel that your knees are not getting aligned on top, and that is perfectly fine. With time, you will be able to grab. Now from here, you can stay here, or to increase the stretch, you can exhale and go down. This is going to stretch even your lower back along with the hip muscle. It's going to stretch your glutes. It's a beautiful hip opening asana. Now inhale, slowly come back. You can do the same on the other side. Now if you're a beginner, just don't think that you're going to get the knees on top of each other if you have tight hip. Give yourself some time and then slowly with time you'll be able to get the knees stacked on top of each other. You can stay here for more stretch. You're going to exhale and go down. And make sure you are not holding your breath. Keep breathing. So if you feel good in certain asanas, you can always increase the time. You can start by doing for 15 seconds, gradually up to a minute. The last and the final asana is the fire log pose. Now for that, I'm going to get my left shin parallel to my mat, and I'm going to get the other feet up. So making a triangle. Now this asana may seem very simple, but you're going to feel the stretch on your glutes, on your piriformis. And then to increase the stretch, we are going to exhale and go down. You're going to feel an immense stretch in the glutes. Let's see from the sideways. Now if you feel that if your hips are tight, you might be stuck here, you can just stack, make a fist and try pushing the fist down. You can stay here with the erect spine, or you can exhale and go down. Now if you continuously do these asanas regularly, you're going to start opening up the hip muscles, and eventually you'll be able to go down and get into the perfect asanas. So thank you for watching my video. I hope इससे आपको कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को ज़रूर मिला होगा. Please share this video with your friends and family. मिलते हैं next video में. तब तक के लिए नमस्ते.